Hey everybody, today we're going to do something special. We're going to cook with my favorite weed. Now it's actually an herb, but not many people think to cook with it. So I'm going to show you how. Go get your baggies, let's go get some. Okay man, this is what we're after. Not these big bamboo things, but this. Dandelions. So we're just going to collect these up. Best time to collect these is in the spring before they start to flower, because when they flower they get more bitter. So just go ahead and pick about a pound of these. Okay, when you're picking them, one thing that you got to try to remember is not to get too much grass in there. You're just looking for weed, man, okay? We're just doing weed today. A little bit of grass won't hurt you, but that's not what we're doing. Okay, man, now that we got a nice big baggie full of herb, I'm going to show you what to do with it. And now I've collected up a whole bunch. Now we're going to wash it in salted water, and this is a good time to get rid of blades of grass. We're not doing grass, just weed, and get rid of some blades of grass and stuff that you just want to shake out of there and get rid of, you know what I mean? Okay, now we're going to take this and just kind of rinse that out, and wow, there's still more grass. Look at that, all that dirt that was in there, man. So we're just going to give that another bit of a rinse. Keep cleaning. Okay, we're going to cut them up a couple inches long and put them in your pot. Okay, now we're going to cut up some onions and some garlic, and those are going to be used in the recipe too, man. Just kidding, man. Now, the recipe calls for putting some chili pepper in there. A chili pepper, I didn't have one on hand right at the moment, so I'm going to take some red pepper and I'm going to add some of this, some chili garlic sauce. Now we're going to boil that for about 10 minutes, and I'm going to add some rice vinegar to that, just to kind of combat the bitterness a little bit, and that'll make it real nice. I know what you're thinking, man. What about the bud? Well, we're going to get to that, man. Okay, now that's nice and tender. I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to take up my stir-fry pan and turn this down a little bit. What I want to do is I want to saute I'm going to take some butter and I'm going to saute up our mixture of onions, garlic, and peppers. I'm also going to add a little bit of mustard to that, and that's going to go on top of our greens. Okay, so we're sauteing that up, and I'm going to add the rest of the garlic in kind of a little bit after it's been warmed up in that, because the garlic can't take quite as much of abuse, and you want that flavor. Okay, now that's sauteed up really nice. I've drained my greens. I've drained all the green, and I'm going to add that right in there just to warm it up a little bit. And I goofed when I said I was going to add that on top. I'm just going to mix the onion mixture right up in there with all your weed. Okay, now we're just going to put that on the plate, just like that, Oh yeah. Like I say, I wish you had smell-o-vision, man. You can smell the love. And we're just going to take and add a little bit of Parmesan up on top, and this is the way to go. Don't bother with that canned stuff. This is Parmesan. It's more expensive, so worth it. And finally, we're going to serve that up with this beautiful maple glazed salmon skewer. Wild Pacific salmon. And there you go. Now, if you've enjoyed this recipe, why don't you go and check out Hippy Gourmet's Quick and Simple Cookbook for Healthy Eating, because that's who I've parodied here. I'm going to put his link up on the right, and don't forget to subscribe both to me and to him. God bless real good now, guys. Bye-bye. That's some good stuff.